Most people will die never knowing what it feels like to sit inside a $28 million car, not because they can't afford it, because they don't even know it exists. There are 7 levels of luxury cars on this planet. Level 1 starts at $38,000. Level 7, they don't even show you a price. This is where the dream starts, and the Acura RDX is the car that opens the door. The moment you close it, the outside world disappears. No road noise, no rattles. Just a quiet, composed cabin that your old car simply cannot touch. You get standard all-wheel drive, a turbocharged 272 horsepower engine, wireless Apple CarPlay, heated leather seats, and blind spot monitoring, all from the factory. Nothing extra needed. The leather is real. The ride absorbs roads you used to feel in your spine. At $38,000, you are getting roughly 80% of the luxury experience for half the cost of everything above it. Here is the catch, though. Once you feel this, your brain immediately starts asking one question. What does the next level feel like? The BMW 5 Series is where Germany steps forward and says comfort is not enough, precision is the point. The door closes with a thunk that has actual weight behind it. The rear-wheel drive is tuned so surgically that a simple lane change feels deliberate, controlled, and slightly addictive. Inside, you get a 14.9-inch curved touchscreen, a massaging driver's seat, and acoustic glass that filters the outside world into near silence. The turbocharged 6-cylinder engine pushes 375 horsepower and pulls smoothly from any speed without a single hesitation. At $57,000, this car does something Level 1 never could. It makes the driver feel like the machine was engineered specifically around them. Not just comfortable, not just quiet, completely, surgically in control, and that feeling is worth every dollar of the difference. Since 1972, the Mercedes-Benz S-Class has been the single benchmark every other luxury car on Earth is judged against, and nothing has changed that. The 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 produces 496 horsepower, but nobody buys an S-Class to talk about the engine. They buy it for the rear seat, where you get reclining chairs that go nearly flat, a built-in perfume diffuser, individual rear tablets, and a massage system that works every muscle in your back at the same time. The wood trim is real. Every stitch is done by hand. The headliner is fitted Alcantara, placed by a craftsperson, not a robot. At $115,000, this is the car that senators, CEOs, and A-list celebrities actually ride in, because nothing else on Earth makes a human being feel more important while sitting still. The Aston Martin DB11 should not exist because it does 2 things simultaneously that should cancel each other out. A 5.2-liter twin-turbo V12 produces 630 horsepower and launches you to 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds. That is violence. Pure, instant, overwhelming violence. And yet from the outside, this car looks like a painting. It looks like it belongs in a gallery between a Rembrandt and a Picasso, not sitting at a red light next to a Ford F-150. The interior wraps around you in hand-stitched British leather over a cockpit so proportioned and refined it feels like a tailored suit. At $205,000, the DB11 is the car that ends the argument between beauty and power by proving they are not opposites. They are the same thing. The Bentley Continental GT does not ask you to choose between a grand tourer and a luxury car. It refuses to acknowledge. Those are 2 different things. The 6.0-liter twin-turbo W12 produces 650 horsepower and pulls this 5,000-pound machine to 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds. But at this level, the engine is almost beside the point. What matters is the interior, and the Continental GT's cabin is one of the most extraordinary environments a human being can sit inside. Every hide is hand-selected in Crewe, England. Every stitch is placed by a craftsperson. You personally choose the leather, the thread color, the veneer, the clock face, and every surface finish. One car takes 150 hours of human labor to complete. This is not manufactured. This is crafted the same way a master jeweler crafts a watch. The Rolls-Royce Phantom does not compete with other cars. It exists above them the way a cathedral exists above the buildings that surround it. At $500,000, it carries something no other car on Earth has: the Illuminated Gallery, a sealed glass panel spanning the entire dashboard, behind which you permanently encase personal objects for the life of the car. One owner sealed wheat from his family's 100-year-old farm inside his dashboard. Another sealed a rose from his wedding day. The 6.75-liter V12 produces 563 horsepower, but Rolls-Royce engineers describe the ride as a magic carpet because it genuinely feels like the road has disappeared beneath you. Every Phantom takes 2 full months to complete. This is not a car you buy. This is a monument you commission. The Rolls-Royce Boattail is the most expensive new car ever built, $28 million. 3 units in existence, each designed entirely from scratch around its owner's personal life and history. There is no price list, no brochure, no showroom. You do not buy this car. Rolls-Royce's coach-building team spends years in direct personal collaboration with you before a single piece of metal is touched. The rear opens like a pair of wings to reveal a champagne compartment chilled to the owner's exact preferred temperature, an automatic parasol, and rotating cocktail tables with custom handmade china. The dashboard clocks were crafted by Swiss watchmaker Bovet and double as wristwatches for the owner and his wife. 4 years, 1 car. This is not a vehicle. This is one human being's entire identity built in metal, leather, and glass. If this changed how you see the world, the subscribe button and the bell are right there. Hit both.